I was tempted.
I'm so excited to eat this. They're so good. Stay right there. Okay, I'm going to use portobellos. I don't have any prep to do on these. They're just going to go into the pan shortly, and I'll show you how in a second. 300 grams of button mushrooms. Found this amazing smoked tofu. I'm going to slice it lengthwise. Some garlic. This is rice bran oil. You could use another neutral avocado oil or coconut oil. I prefer not to use coconut oil just because of the flavor. I don't need that flavor. Just a little bit on there. Coat the bottom of the pan. Oh, be careful of that. Nothing like a good fire in the morning. Start things off, wake you up. They're getting used to the pan. You can see they're just starting to brown a little bit. Now I'm gonna add the top pan. We are gonna press these. I'm gonna lower the heat to a medium heat, and to help them along a little bit, I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Create some steam that'll really help cook them through. I like to do this with the more exotic mushrooms, the lion's mane, and some people have been asking if you can do it with regular mushrooms, so here we go with the portobello. It's a great way to help condense and form that texture to be much more meaty-like. And you can see that water's already evaporated. More water. This will take a couple minutes to really get them down to size. Now, if you don't want to bother with the whole two-pan thing, you can always just pop them in the oven and roast them for a good 15 minutes or so. But this way, it just guarantees a much more meaty texture. I haven't seasoned these yet. I'm going to apply a little bit more pressure this time, or a lot, and really get them down there. So we're just going to push out that moisture. And you can see it starting to come out the edges. And I can hear it. There we go. Look at that. How much liquid there is. We're going to let that evaporate. So you see, so to this I'm going to add a good knob of butter right to the middle here. And just coat these with the butter. There's a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and I'm going to season each side of these. Granulated onion, forming that nice brown buttery flavor with that. Smells delicious. A little bit of the rubbed sage. I'm going to add a touch of maple syrup. Now, I wish I was back in Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire because the maple syrup there is freaking killer. I'm just going to add a touch to each one. Trying to keep it on the mushroom in the middle. So I'm going to take the mushrooms here, put them in this pan. I'm going to add these. And these are just going to soak up all that flavor. I'm going to add a touch of water just to help them steam up a little bit. Now you could use wine, you could use sherry, you could use marsala, you could use brandy. It's looking delicious. I'm going to add that garlic. Just stir that in through to cook the garlic out. Pinch of salt, pinch of black pepper. A little bit of oil, touch of salt on the pan. Now this is already smoked tofu, so I'm not going to add much else to it other than salt and pepper. Try to fit them all in that pan there. For about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Again, using the same pan for all of it, so we're just capturing all those flavors. Some of it's sticking a little bit. It's okay. Even if it turns into scramble, it's fine. I'm trying to keep them together there. All right, so once you have the tofu done, seared off, there's going to be 2 slices on each one. This will be a nice hearty sandwich. And then I'm going to pop this into the oven. And this, I'm just gonna give a quick rinse. A little bit of oil. I just scraped the pieces that were sticking just right off and then just re-seasoned it. Really super simple to clean. And turn that pan back on. Our vegan butter. I want that butter just to get soaked up with that bread, so to make a nice toasty, crispy crust. So after a couple minutes, I'm gonna do the same with the other piece. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Look at that, beautiful. Ready for the next time. All right, so while I wait, Frankie had a spa day. Oh, Frankie's so clean. Oh, you smell so good. Good girl. A little bit of vegan mayo. Smoked tofu. Use a little bit of barbecue sauce. Gorgeous. Look at that. Save this for later. This looks fantastic. Don't stare at me, Frankie. A little messy, got it all over my face, but at least I'll have one for later. Smoked tofu really adds a nice touch, but the mushrooms are the star of the show. You can taste all the flavors, a little bit of sage, the onion. Portobellos are delicious with a little bit of maple syrup and the sage on it. You could have easily made 4 sandwiches out of this. 1 slice of tofu for each one, but I went double banger, double big, double trouble. You smell so good.